Hey everyone, this is Luke again, and whenever I sit in this chair at this desk, you know something serious is about to go down. And I usually don't make these types of videos because I don't like inciting drama within the community. So usually it's one of those things where you just don't ask, don't tell. But I feel like this has pushed my buttons so much to where I have to make a video about this. So I'm kind of doing the whole voice critical approach thing to this. But there is a creator um, on Instagram called Chris Lara. Chris Lara is a content creator on Instagram who posts a bunch of Ninjago content, and I think he's from Mexico. And he has about 53,000 followers. And he has got into a bit of controversy. The controversy, it started around, I guess, a little while ago. I would say like about a week ago, when he made a post originally saying, "Is my boy Cole gay?" with Darth Vader from Revenge of the Sith screaming no, the famous meme, no, and obviously, and if it was just a singular post about it, I wouldn't be making this video about it. But since then, since like April, beginning of April, he's made at least six or seven different posts talking about how this idea that's not even confirmed that's not even confirmed is going to ruin his relationship with Ninjago, and it's going to ruin his perception of the character of Cole as a whole. So it's just it's dumb to me because it's like, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, obviously in Dragon's Rising, Cole was in the land of the lost things where he meets a character called Geo, who is a Muntz, and Geo happens to like Cole a lot. And a lot of people have come to the conclusion that maybe, just maybe, Cole and Geo could be a thing, like a romantic couple, which, would be the first major gay couple or LGBTQ couple in the show. Because I'm not counting the dancers from Prime Empire, and I'm not counting that brief shot of what appeared to be a guy kissing another guy in Seabound, was it? I don't count that because that's too brief. Um, and a lot of people, especially Chris here, has gotten really mad about this because they have this belief that Cole is straight. Which, I mean, if it was just that, if he just simply disagreed with it but didn't harass anyone over it, then again, I wouldn't be making this video because there is a difference between disagreement and actual, harassment and actual harassment. And Ninjago community often thinks they're one and the same because I get it. They want to be protective of those people because those people often have enough challenges in their life. So it's kind of like you don't want to give them more by just, constantly shitting on them for something so minor. But since, as I said, since the original post that he made, and I think he's made posts before then, but this is where it's really taken off. He's made at least 6 or 7 different posts talking about this, and he even created his own hashtag called hashtag Save My Boy Cole, which is essentially saving the character from being gay and from the woke left. I'm not kidding. Which, obviously ties into some sort of politics, and I'm not going to go into that beehive, that rabbit hole, because I don't want to offend a bunch of people, regardless of how you feel on that sort of spectrum. And I could, again, if he just simply disagree with it, but where he towed the line for me and what caused me to make this post, it's not the sheer number of posts he made, and it's not the fact that his belief system or even his religious beliefs, because he is a Christian. No, it's the fact that he had the audacity to tag both of the main writers of Ninjago, Kevin Burke and Chris Doc Wyatt, and basically, tagged them and said, hey, you need to do something about this. Otherwise, we're going to have a riot. We're going to, boycott the show because you made a character that we perceive to be straight as something else, which, is just backwards. It's so backwards to me. It's like you can disagree with it as much as you want, and that's not homophobia. That's not homophobia as much as a lot of people would not like you to believe. They think disagreement and homophobia are one and the same, which is not true. But since then, and even some of his comments are even more unhinged than he is. And the one that really disgusted me the most was a comment. I'm not sure who it was, and I don't even want to know. It said, Kirby didn't die for this. Now, obviously, this is referencing Kirby Morrow, Cole's former voice actor who passed away in 2020. And it's just so disgusting that you had to speak ill of the dead. Like, not just that, but Kirby has supported LGBTQ causes in the past. So you don't even know what you're even talking about, for one. And these are the same people that believe that Kai was meant to be the Green Ninja. I made a video about that ages and ages ago, how it wouldn't have worked. And I'm glad more people are opening up about how, it wouldn't have worked for Kai. But it just pisses me off that a creator of this size and magnitude who could do so much good for the community uses it to spread their hatred of people that they don't probably will only meet every now and then in their lifetime. And it's just like, all he needs to do is shut his stinking mouth. That's all he needs to do. Shut up. Because at the end of the day, it's not going to happen if Cole and G are a thing. I'm sorry, but it's not going to happen. It's just going to be an implication and nothing more. Yes, they have a close connection. Yes, the writer of that episode, and most likely the writer of Gio's character, is a gay man. But does that automatically mean that Cole is going to be gay as a result of this? No. I think people like Chris came under that assumption because of what they see, and they put two and two together in their head and give off this little conspiracy theory, this little tinfoil hat conspiracy theory, that everything that they grew up with is changing, and they don't want change. They want everything to stay the same as it once was, as it always was, because they fear change. They don't want to see change. They want everything to stay the same, just like most politicians, especially in the United States, because they are afraid of change. They don't want the world to progress. And it's like, just grow up. Just grow up. It's not that big of a deal. Because, like I said, it's only implied. It's not been confirmed canon. Even the writer that I mentioned earlier, who is gay, said he can't confirm or deny whether they are a thing or not. He's just a freelance writer. And it's like, it just makes me so mad, because it's like, you could do so much good with that huge following. You could get so many more people invested in the show, but you use it to spread hatred and use it and hide it under the guise of, oh, I'm being attacked because I'm a Christian. And apparently, if you are a Christian in 2024, you are perceived as the spawn of Satan himself. It's just like, there's a difference between what I call real Christianity and real Christians, those who spread love and kindness to everyone, despite what they despite their beliefs. And then there's the radical Christians who think that they have such a skewed perception of how the world should be that they want to like conquer the world. It's sort of like a real life version of like Overlord, of the Overlord or something. I don't know. I just wanted to make people aware of this because he has such a huge following. It reminds me of when there was the whole bunch of videos covering Albrecht Studios, and I made one myself years ago. So I only did these types of drama videos once before, but that was really because everyone else was doing it. But I feel like I'm the only person that's done this, and I think that Chris should be deplatformed. No, but he does need to really think about what he's saying and how that can affect other people. Because I feel that he really doesn't understand the fact that people may not agree with what he says, and that's perfectly fine. He doesn't have to agree with what they say. They don't have to agree with what he says. Um, and that's fine. Like I said before, if it was just a one-off post or if it was just a simple disagreement, it wouldn't be an issue and I wouldn't be making this video. But the fact that he thinks that it's a injustice to the character of Cole, despite not knowing the actual character of Cole, to keep him a big strong man, which is only half of his character because you forget that he's a softie inside. And it's like you could do so much better than this, you know? So if Chris somehow watches this video, I'm speaking to you personally right now, Chris. Please think about what you're saying. And if you truly are sorry for what you're saying, delete every single post you made about Cole and Geo and leave it at that. Delete every single one. But I know you won't, because all you care about is the views and the followers. That's all you care about. But that's all I really wanted to talk about, because it's just something that's bothered me, and it's bothered some other people on Instagram, and it's most likely gonna be bothered some people on Twitter as well. It's just like, why? Why do you use your platform to spread hatred and misinformation about these types of people, saying that they are a sin against humanity and that you're covering it under the guise of your own religion because you have a skewed perception of how your religion works when you probably don't even really understand it to begin with. But that's all I really wanted to say. I'm gonna be, hopefully I posted some, I could show you some screenshots in like a folder or something of all of these posts, all of them, and how they're very problematic and stuff like that. But anyways, or if you want to see the evidence yourself, go to Instagram and type in Chris Creator, and you'll see the post that I'm talking about. But and just on another note, he also uses the term gay as sort of like a negative insult, like it's a bad thing. So that's another thing he's done in the past. And he also supports AI voices, which is very scummy. And there was also the time that Lego used AI art and he supported it, which again, really, really stupid, because you should always support real art and real artists, whether it be through the voice acting industry or the actual art industry. There's a reason why the Writers Guild of America and SAG-AFTRA had that huge strike like a year or two ago. But that's all I really want to say about this person, and I don't want to make other people miserable by talking about this. So I'm just gonna say, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel by clicking on the red subscribe button, and click on the notification bell to see every video that I will upload. And I'll see you folks in the next one. Bye bye.